Whoa, it's Wulzy. I'm on my alt account, DanZwomeN again. Welcome back to the co-op building series Level Swap. Today I've got Neigefeu with me. Say hello.
Hello.
This is Level Swap. Neigefeu and I are both going to start brand new levels, but every 20 minutes we must pass our levels over to each other until we've had 3 turns building on each level, which is 6 total time slots. In our building time, we're both going to split up and record individually, so make sure that you watch the other side if you want to see that perspective as well. Hey Neige, is there anything you have to say before we start this episode?
Good luck, Wulzy.
Is that it? That's intimidating!
Yeah. I'm very toxic now. I'm sorry.
No care anymore.
3, 2, 1, go.
Bro, Neigefeu's doing the countdown! Bro, this dude's so confident I'm gonna get bodied. Oh my god. In this one, we're using Through the Storm by Creowit on a 27-second start-off set. It's catchy. I want to make something uplifting that's gonna be able to be decorated in the modern style, since I know that's what Neige is kind of known for. I am very, very nervous for this episode, and I'm sure that you can see why. The way this dude's talking to me, before we started recording, he was like the most chill dude of all time, and then as soon as we hit record, it's like, boom, he's become a villain. I don't get it. I don't think I've ever used a red jump pad in a video before. I'm not gonna lie. Probably gonna stop it right there, though. I don't want it to go all the way. I just feel like the flow of them's a little bit awkward sometimes. So you may have noticed earlier on in the level that I put a black orb when you don't really need it. You can definitely make that jump on 2 times. I just want to keep this sync. Yeah, you see? It flows nicely. Probably gonna keep it to a cube from here on out. I'm trying to repeat the same few patterns of orbs. I'm using the same gameplay flow with 2 different pads. You see the red there and the yellow there. I just think it's more fitting to have a yellow instead of a red in that situation. So you'll notice that I kept up the blue line from the ball portal, and that's because I'm gonna try and keep the same elevation at all times to make it easier to decorate. When gameplay moves up and down a lot, it takes more decoration effort to fill up the screen. I'm trying to keep a similar flow to what he used in AQ with some of the orb timings and stuff. I don't know. I think it flows pretty well. Oh man, okay, let me just fix that spike placement and we should be good to go. Now I'm gonna do my usual level swap thing of putting random details on the blocks. We add stuff like block transitions, random objects on the sides of blocks like this. Pulsing object, I'm gonna add a low opacity version underneath on group 2, not 1, reserving alpha 1 for invisible, which will be used for our teleportals, etc. Let's add some saws as well. I think my strat is not to have many saws, but when there are saws, they're all like clumped together. I'm gonna add a subtle little detail here, selecting all of these objects. As you can see, I've managed to press the select all button without selecting every single object, since I've got a custom delete highlighted, and I've got select filter turned on. Put that on group 3, and every beat, I think I'm gonna add a rotation trigger that rotates at 90 degrees. I'll show you an example of what 90 degrees is to that block. Boom. You see it kind of flips its perspective. It's very important that there's no move time on this. Otherwise, you would see the square rotating into a diamond, which isn't what we want. We want that short, snappy. I've put 1 at the end, 1 at the start. There's 16 beats. 16 minus 2 that exist is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Select those, and the final one, and we shall align this on the X. There we go. That should be every beat evenly spaced.
Alright, that's time.
Dude, this guy is on me. Oh my god. There you go. Here's the example of it working. I mean, it's very, what's the word? Subtle, but we gotta unmute right now. You are watching me like a hawk this episode, Neigefeu. I'm very scared. It just crossed over 20. Like, you were ready.
Yeah, no, I had my own timer going.
Yeah.
And I just so happened to finish up the thing that I wanted to with like 8 seconds left. 722.
Gotcha. I can't believe you just made me type that out.
I would never type it out myself.
Okay, interesting. I like that. I see what you mean when you were telling me before we started recording that you only use like the bare necessities. Man gave me 112 objects. 19 seconds? Oh my, that's the second longest ever.
Yeah, I don't think I have any ideas just yet.
Ooh, Mr. Confident has no ideas. Bye-bye, Neigefeu. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Starting the timer.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 3, 2, 1, go. Plain background. We're going to a light gray. Not quite white. I don't know. I just like this color. I'm going to try and mix gray and orange. It's a color palette that not many are brave enough to do. We might have to use the RGB slider for this because I'm not too confident in my ability to just guess like that. There we go. That should be... What do we go? Dark. Ooh, we have options. Not gonna lie, so far, this has not went smoothly at all. I've scuffed up my explanation a million times, but basically on the bottom layer, which is Z order -7, we have a normal piece of glow, which is on color channel 1, this orange. In between, we have this gradient piece, which has the background. That's on -6. And then on the top layer, -5, we have a smaller beam, which is also on color channel 1. -5 on the Z order. When I put this all together in preview mode, you can see the kind of illusion that it gives. Give this a moving group that's not going to be 1, because I like that to be 0 opacity, as I explained earlier. Going to use group 3 as well, which is going to be its own independent group as a strip. So I've set up a couple of these. Now let's start making our little wobble. Okay, so starting on 3, we're going to give that 3-second move time, ease it out, and it's going to start moving 30 to the right, which is the equivalent of 3 blocks. We shall align that with the first move trigger, and then make a staircase for 4. That's going to do the same thing. -60 the other way, if I can actually type. Let's have a look at how these sway side to side, just like that. It's really simple. I don't know. I think it looks cool. Now, this middle piece is going to come into play. It's also going to go on the moving group 2. Don't fade, don't enter, and it's going to extend across the whole screen. And I'm going to do something similar. So we'll start giving these unique groups. That's not 1, for the love of God. We'll start on 14. Keep copy pasting, moving it 3 blocks upward and adding a new group every time. I accidentally pasted the color of whatever I copied the values of onto these moving triggers, which is a little bit annoying. They're very... They're orange now. Okay. What I was trying to do is copy the way that these are set out and reuse them for the new numbers. I guess we'll keep it because it looks kind of cool. We're going to do the exact same thing with those objects we just placed in, except it's going to be moving on the Y, amplified with different movements. I'm not reading out the numbers because they're probably going to change, knowing the way that I fiddle with things. I'm going to put a pulse trigger at the very beginning, which changes the color of color channel 1, which is the orange, to copy the color of the background. That's going to hold for like 2, whatever. The point is I want the fade out. Then I can start making pulses for this on like a 2-2 basis, which just changes it to the background color. I don't know. It's just going to make it a little bit more clean instead of having that moody orange in your face the whole time. This is what we're looking at for the background. It's not great, but it definitely has potential and is probably going to work well with some extra details that are also changing color in this manner. I want to really quickly just enforce some blocks that are background colored on B1, just like that. Don't fade, don't enter.
And that's time.
Hi.
I didn't really get to the decoration, but I added some like little effects and things with the song. Also, Geometry Dash randomly crashed.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, I vibe. All right. We bottled round 2. Let's see if we can at least do something cool on round 3.
Right.
It's like a galaxy of triggers. They're all so far apart. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to say good luck this time. Good luck. There's a spawn trigger loop of a white object line and a... What? Oh, a 40% opacity white object line. I was gonna say. That tripped me out for a second. Okay, so I need that 40% opacity energy in my life. I'm gonna make a permanent color channel out of that 40% opacity object line. Then we can kind of cover it up with a background copied glow piece. Just like that. That's gonna sit over the top. No! He deleted... Wait, he kept my rotations. Cool. That's so cool. I could just reuse the rotations I used in round 1. That's probably the first time I've ever done that. So I'm gonna copy around this glow. There's gonna be more to this block design, don't worry. There we go. And it's dynamic as well. It's rotating in time with the music. I love that. I don't know, I think it fits in with the darkness because of how shaded it is. Also, the opacity makes it so the background color shows up through it, and it's not just gray the whole time, unlike the actual object color. Okay, so I'm starting to make some decoration that's going to go over the top of the blocks. Just bear with me real quick. I'm going to have a glow piece that's scaled up to 2 times on the right. Then these objects have the base of the copy color object that we made earlier, a black blending detail, which is invisible, and then these 2 circles stacked on top of each other, which just have color channel 6 again. So this is how it's looking, just like that. I think it's pretty cool. Nice and shiny as well. Should probably turn down that glow a notch. It's just a matter of copy paste now that I get this done. I can't think of anything. No!
That's time.
I've done nothing.
I had a pretty hard time working with the orange.
Yeah, I was planning to change it on my next turn.
If you want to, that might be awesome.
So that was the end of round 3. Let's have a look at Wulzy 3. Ooh. That fade was really nice at the beginning. Yeah, I really loved that at the beginning. We pretty much did the exact same thing for the blocks. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I like it.
Good luck. Balls! So, I've made a change. I couldn't figure out how to change the colors consistently in their hue. So I've just put a bunch of pulse triggers at the very beginning that just hold a hue change forever. There's no way, right? Box meta is too good, by the way. So you can take that dislike back. Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to another humongous dub. I have saved this level by changing the colors. I don't care what you say. This was 100% intentional. Subscribe for more awesome plays. This level has a lot of work to be done, but it's also not in a terrible state as I was expecting, so...
Just a warning, the screen is going to be super bright yellow for a split second at the start.
Okay.
Just ignore that. Oh.
Look how bad it was. It doesn't look like that anymore. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, good.
Here we go. Yeah, I see the yellow.
Yellow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, you did what I could not do. Thank you. That looks sick. Okay, I love that as an outline. Awesome.
It's actually kind of fun. It looks like kind of like an anime blush over the gears.
I see, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do because this is like in a decent state right now.
You can try to get rid of that yellow at the start if you want.
No, the yellow's iconic. We're keeping it. Buena suerte. So Neige seems to have made this out of 4 objects, which is a little bit infuriating because I can't just copy the values. Gonna have to disable link controls for this. Hold on. Paste. Okay, we have a line with those values now. I'm probably gonna do my signature slope spam using background blending and just putting it in places where there's not really much detail. And I can probably start to drop this off by going an extra 2 every time. I think it looks cool in game as well. You see that little drop off? It gives it some interesting shape that can be used both horizontally and vertically. So normally in this video, I'm the one in control of the pulses, since that's what I normally default to making. But for this level, Neige is completely in control of that. I could probably try and make some sort of arrow involving Neige's little strip. I'm gonna test if it kills you when you touch it. Let me see. No, it doesn't. Awesome. So let me just flip this around ever so slightly. I can eventually just slip on an arrowhead. The best thing to do here is probably set some of these to low opacity, which I've got as group 8. The best thing to do is probably select a few of these and then just change the bright... What is that? Neige, I don't know what this does, but... So the one with the full brightness is at the top, just so it doesn't get too clustered. I can probably rotate that a tiny bit more just to make it point the right direction. I'm afraid I'm not as smart as Neigefeu, so I can't do the cool spawn loop thing that he does, but I could do something interesting, I guess. I made a toggle loop to turn off the crosses you can see on the invisible objects at quirky timings. I can probably use them around the orbs very quickly. I've got like 2 minutes left. I don't know how this is going to go. My plan is very simple. I've got 4 parts of this circle, use the same color channel as I did before, and it can go around the orbs like that. I think that's going to be cool. I can have 1 here, and then scale it up, put it on group 8, which is low opacity, and then rotate it twice. So it has, there we go. That looks kind of cool. It has an outer ring that does the opposite of the inner. Yes. For once, I'm not mad at my performance.
I would say the same for myself.
Yo, okay.
Wait, how many like switches do we have left?
I'll tell you what, I think this is the last one.
Is it? Oh no.
In the subwoofer episode, you'll know how much I had to grind to get that level done. I'm expecting this to be even more intense for Wulzy.
Yeah.
I am very worried. Okay, let's see what I gotta finish. Okay. I see. Wait, what is that tint? Hold on.
I added some
I see
some
the
yellow.
little twinkly.
Yeah, pretty much the only thing I did was like make the little yellow flashing and make the blocks turn purple.
Oh, I'm blue-purple colorblind. I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe that's fine.
Oh my god, there's layout blocks. It's round 6. Oh, dude, it looks sunlit. That's awesome. This is gonna be the grind of a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready, Neigefeu, to do absolutely nothing in your round? 3,
and good luck
2,
to you too.
1, go. So I've added these strips. It's copying the background color, but with a little bit of darkness on the HSV. Do not be surprised if there's not much commentary in this section, because I am absolutely try-harding to get this in a presentable state. There's an empty ship part. What the heck? We're using a lot of white blending blocks for this, but it's gonna work. Let's add these behind some objects, make it look a little bit sophisticated. Guys, I'll have you know, I'm an expert at rushing levels. I used to do this all the time back in the day. Some of my solos were literally made in like 2 hours. I know what I'm doing. We're putting this inside some of the blocks on like T2. I don't remember what it is. It's something above the main base, which is T1. Okay, we got saws. Beam number 1, group 37. Beam number 2, group 38. Beam number 3, group 39. And then center 1, 40. Okay, that's easy to remember. Center 2, 41. Center 3, 42. 37, around 40. 180 degrees in 2 seconds, ease in out. And then we just increase these by 1 every time, just like that. Space them out a little bit. I changed the rotation to ease in on 3 seconds. Then I'm going to make a copy of color channel 11. 11? Okay, blending. Cool. Please don't go off the screen. Just let me have this. Let me have this. Yes! Thank you! I am tryharding so much! So much! Oh my god. I've made a little curve of these. Yay! I don't have the time for this. Okay, that looks kind of heat, low-key. I'm just copy-pasting this around the level, man. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, is it vibey? Dude, it actually looks kind of nice. How have I done this? 1 turn is all it took. The ending is so free. All I have to do is add a new group, T3, up to the max, copy this over. Come on. Come on, please let me have this. 44 off. 44 on. Like right here.
And that
please.
is time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
Did you do it? Sorry, I made that so stressful for you.
That took everything out of me. I swear.
I have probably the coolest end screen ever.
Ooh. Give me like electric vibes. This one actually looks so sick. The people are gonna like this one. Oh. Nice end screen.
Yeah, no, I took the objects from the Rust screen, and I thought that it would be fine to just bring them over, but I forgot you need the colors.
Yeah.
And it also started to fall apart a bit. So I added in the letters on top so you can read it.
That is so iconic of this video. Holy.
Oh man, and this looks so cool, and it feels kind of like a Wulzy.
You know what I mean?
I actually think both of these turned out better than I thought they would be.
Yeah, absolutely. That has to be the hardest 180 levels ever taken.
You know, Rust actually reminds me a lot of like Flash.
Yeah, I feel that, yeah. Well, that was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It was nuts. Thank you for joining me today, Neigefeu. What do you think?
And thank you for having me. It was kind of fun to try and like see how my style could adapt to yours and vice versa. I feel like the end results were surprisingly good.
I'm always tired at the end of these videos, so I'm sorry that there's never like any oomph in the outro, but thanks for being in the premiere and watching and attending all of these level swaps. There's a lot of them, I know, but man, they're so fun to do. Can you speak for me?
Wulzy says, have a good day, everyone.
There you go.
And like and subscribe.
Bye.